Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. So I'm actually getting ready to kind of like just wind down for the night and just kind of relax with some anime. However, I just wanted to quickly squeeze in a quick little video before I settled in for the night. So I know during the last few videos I talked about a few different things. One was one of the new hobbies I started, which was transcendental meditation. I also talked about vivid dreams and also lucid dreaming, about how I had like my first full lucid dream. And so I kind of want to talk a little bit more about about those topics. So since then, since I had my first like full lucid dream, um, I started dreaming a little more vividly than I have in the past. And then also once I started practicing transcendental meditation. I've only done it a few times, but I also know since then that on the nights where I get more sleep, I tend to have much more deeply detailed, vivid dreams. And I even had one dream that happened. It was like earlier in the week or just over this past weekend. Right now it's like later in the week, so that's why I said that. Um, and it was very very vivid. It almost felt lucid, but it wasn't a lucid dream where it's like, oh my god, I'm dreaming. It felt too real. It was so realistic, it actually freaked me out. Um so I had a few dreams prior to that where, like I said, things were more vivid, but of course, like after the dream it's like, oh yeah, that was just a dream, because in the dream, things didn't look like they normally do. Like my bedroom was different, this, that, and the other thing, but I noticed more vividly some of the details, in my surroundings, like the colors, um just like snow. There was snow in one of my dreams. I know it's like, oh, snow. So in the past I've dreamt about snow. It's like, yeah, there's snow on the ground, but this was so weird because I actually dreamt it was snowing and could actually see like the individual snowflakes. I know it sounds so weird, but for me it's like I've never dreamt of it actually like snowing like that before. And then other like little details, um I noticed in my dream that I've never noticed before, which once again I said, like, my dreams are becoming more vivid where I'm noticing more and more detail. Like the grain of some of the wood. I know it sounds so weird. It, like looking at stuff now in my dreams, it just kind of makes me think of when you get like one of the newest video games, and it's like, oh, whenever they come out with like a newer system and they come out with a newer cutting edge video game, and it's like, oh, it's so realistic looking. And each iteration that they do that, it looks more and more realistic. It's kind of like that, where it's like, oh my god, it looks so realistic. I know I totally got off topic there, but that's kind of like what it makes me think of, like walking around the dream world. It's like, oh, um, but yeah, so I got so off topic with that. I was just trying to think of like something to compare it to. Um, so yeah, so since I started doing transcendental meditation and I had the lucid dream, my dreams, like I said, are becoming more and more vivid. But the dream that kind of freaked me out after that was I actually had it was one of those nights where I'd like woken up, fallen back to sleep, woken up, fallen back to sleep, and I woke up on my couch and it freaked the hell out of me. But it was a dream. I didn't actually wake up on the couch. But that was the thing, was the surroundings of my dream were so realistic. So I woke up on my couch, like I had just fallen back to sleep up in my bed, and all of a sudden I just wake up on my couch and I sit up on the couch and I'm like, what the heck? So the room is dark. I can make out certain items around the room, like the chair, certain pieces of furniture, the wall and the clock, like stuff that's actually down there right now. So because it was like dimly dark in there, you didn't um have as much detailing as you would have had if it was like broad daylight. So if in my dream I'd woken up during broad daylight on the couch, it's like, okay, yeah, it wouldn't have been as freaky because it would have been noticeable differences in my surroundings. But this felt like I actually woke up on my couch. Um, it was so realistic, so freaky. Because it was like, wait, I just went to bed upstairs. How did I get here? Um, so yeah, that's kind of like an update on that. I didn't plan on doing an update video so soon. I was like, yeah, maybe if I eventually have another lucid dream, or as I get more and more into transcendental meditation, um, then yeah, I'll post some updates on that. But yeah, just the dream freaked me out enough where I'm like, I'm gonna post a video about it. So, um, it was a very vivid dream. It wasn't a lucid dream because I didn't wake up in the dream and say, hey, I'm asleep. I can do whatever in this dream. It was more of I woke up in something that looked very realistic, or it was one of those false awakening dreams, but my surroundings were very realistic to the real world, which is what made it very, very freaky. So, has anyone had dreams like that where your dreams or your dream surroundings or your dream environment is very realistic to your regular environment? So, I know it sounds weird. I feel kind of I don't know. It feels odd making this video for whatever reason. But yeah, it was just like I said. It was like one of those like really freaky things that kind of like freaked me out at the moment that it happened because you're like, wait, what? Um, but yeah, just like throw a comment in the bottom if you've had like any like weird dreams or if anything similar like that has happened. Um, if there's if anyone watching this video, it's like, hey, if you've had lucid dreaming before, how has it affected like your regular nightly dreaming? And for anyone that does meditation or transcendental meditation, has it changed your how you dream? Has it changed anything? So I'm kind of interested to know. I mean, yeah, I know I could Google different things, be like, hey, I know I could also try to scour YouTube to see if anyone's had any experiences. But yeah, if anyone stumbles across this video and is watching it, yeah, just drop a comment below and just share your dream experiences. That'd be cool. All right. So like I said, it was just a quick little video. I've been I kind of want to make the video after it happened, and I just didn't for whatever reason. It's like literally a quick video. It would have taken me a few minutes. But before I settled in for tonight, I'm like, I'm gonna make a video. So yeah, thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you next video. I don't know what the next video is gonna be. It could be an update on my year so far. Um, it could be a gaming video. It could be another dream update video. I don't know. So yeah, so I'm gonna settle in. I'm gonna relax with some anime. I actually thought about maybe meditating a bit before that, but I think I might pass on that tonight and just relax with my anime. All right, have a good night, everyone. See you next time. Bye.